Good morning, dear viewer. Let's have a short look at the markets. Let's have a quick run of BTC and Total. These are the two charts I want to look at today. So let's start with the high level. So let's get rid of these. Like I said many times before, for me, we are in a zone for at least a correction, if not rejection. So since we repeated this the length of this previous correction here, and still have not taken out the lows with our current moves, yeah, we are still in a possibility that this is an impulse down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ways down. So the zone I told you about many times before, you can check my previous videos, 30,700 is the rejection zone. Yeah, we got one bounce, second bounce, and then hard rejection, and we're looking for lower targets. Now we collected a little bit of liquidity here, and there's another pool of liquidity down below here. So this would be the liquidity zone here. I was really hoping, that we get some kind of a bullish momentum here, so we will grind through this support, this resistance zone, then maybe get a correction and move up again in some kind of a diagonal pattern, but it did not happen. Yeah, I think this is invalidated now. I mean, I was hoping if we go down to the lower time frame that this pump up endures, that we will get sideways consolidation here, one more move up to at least this level here, then correction, and then continue upwards. This didn't happen. So at the moment, with the moves that we are getting at right now, I'm starting to think this is on the lower time frame. This is an impulse down. So we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what even reinforces this more is this is why I've taken shorts as well, is the length of this correction here is roughly the same as the length of this correction here. So wave 2 is almost of the same length as wave 4. Yeah, so this is our 1, this is our 2, this is our 3, and this is our 4. We're missing a 5. Yeah, and they were of the same length, and this is exactly why I took a short here. Yeah, so I saw this rejection, then there was a pump up. If you go even on a lower time frame, I saw that this is probably going to be just a 1, 2, 3 up. I took a short position here at on futures that was 27,550, I guess, and then I rode this third wave down of our final fifth wave to the downside. So coming back to the higher level, what I'm thinking now is we only have one liquidity pool left, to be honest, to be taken out. And maybe I should break my previous statement and say, we should also look at the CME. Yeah? So there's a liquidity pool here. So there's untapped orders, I think especially here. There's untapped orders here. And also there's a futures gap in here. Futures gap. So here. Yeah. So what I'm thinking is we're coming down for this. Yeah. And we better bounce from here to the upside, because if not, it's going to get hairy very quickly. And the way I see it at the moment is if we go back to this chart here, If this is an impulse down, we have two main possibilities, is my opinion. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we take out this low here, and we somehow tap into this liquidity here, be it coming down to this level, or maybe just bouncing around on this one, or maybe even a little bit higher, I don't know. But at the end of the day, we will get a bounce back. And let me see. There is also untapped short liquidity up there, and this will be, and we're going to go back to the weekly level because that's how I mark my liquidity levels. This is untapped liquidity level, and it starts here. You see there's a gap between this and this. Did not, any wicks did not touch it. Yeah, so there's a void here, and these voids tend to be filled. So my thinking is this. Let me drag on our fib extensions and our maybe, okay, let's drag it on and let's find 667. I find it a more reliable tool than our, what is it, 618. They often, very often, they go down to, they go all the way up to 667. We can maybe also put in 618. So my thinking is this. This is the first level I'll be watching for a reversal, and maybe here. I would even say here. So what I'm watching is go down to this level, maybe tap this, bounce back, strong bounce. So in three ways, 1, 2, 3. And if we get a rejection here, then I'm looking for lower, and probably this level of liquidity, this CME gap here. So it would look on this chart, it would look like so. Boom, boom, and then boom here. That's how it would look like. Yeah. And again, that would be 667 of this entire move from the downside here, from this pivot here to this pivot here. See? So going down, bounce back up to 667, then go down to 667 again, and then we can possibly go up. Yeah. If this wave concludes here. However, so that's the bullish scenario. Yeah. So go down a little bit up to take out this liquidity here, and then push down some more, and then we can go to the upside. Second bullish scenario that is maybe possible, although for me not very probable. The bullish scenario would be that what we got here is 1, 2, 3 waves. That would be our correction, and then we go up. I don't like it, to be honest. I don't like it. I think this needs to be filled first. Traders will not want to have that gap behind their backs, this CME gap. What about the bearish scenario? So we have two bullish scenarios. Yeah. So one is we go down some more, collect this liquidity from here, then push down to fill this CME gap, and then we go up again to fill another CME gap somewhere around here, if I recall correctly. Now, so that's scenario number one, bullish scenario number one. Bullish scenario number two is we just finish here and then go up. Also possible. Bearish scenario. Bearish scenario is very simple. Now I need to get rid of these. Where is it? Oh, come on. Help me. Please, chart, help me. There we go. Bearish scenario is this is an impulse, full impulse down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we get a 5. So in any case, I would expect that if this scenario is fulfilled and we take out this low, we will get a bounce here and fill this liquidity gap in here before going down further. Then we should get a dynamic move down to somewhere around about here. And then only after this, there will be some kind of consolidation. And then we get our final leg down, and then we can pop up. That's the bearish scenario. Yeah, but I for sure see it. How should I say this? I'm not convinced this would happen because there's this big liquidity pool here. So there's people waiting with buy orders here and at the CME gap before we can even think about this. So I don't know. To be honest, what I'm looking in the short term, a little bit more down, pump up, and then get rejected again. That would be my primary scenario. I'm happy, in any case, I'm loading up some Bitcoin here. I'll be looking at the structure of the move up. If it bears the resemblance of a correction, so 3 waves, 1, 2, and then 3. I'm exiting my spot positions, which I took somewhere around about here. If I see this is developing into an impulse, then I stick with my spot. And then I'll see what happens next. So after I went through 2, 3, I'll be waiting for lower targets, probably somewhere around about here. And this is where I'll be filling my bag again and waiting unless this just gets run through. Yeah. And then considering whether I want to hold it for longer. Yeah, maybe for another impulse, because then we have 1, 2, 3 correction. Recap: filling some long orders here, waiting for a bounce to round about here, and then taking, if this is a 1, 2, 3, taking a short position here to target 20K roughly. If it continues higher, I'm just holding my spot bags, and that's it. Okay, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much. Oh yeah, one more thing. Total. It's total. I think, for me, it's at the moment, it's like this. Yeah, we had a pump up until here. Then we have sideways movement, and you can fill in the blank what should happen next. Yeah, so if we have pump sideways, what happens normally next? 1, 2, 3. I think it's up. Yeah. So unless we get a major move down to the downside, then I think we're safe. And if this triangle formation does not fill, it's all good. Maybe we just get a simple correction. 1, 2, 3. I'll be looking out for this target here for a potential break to the upside again. And target for this is here. Potential target for BTC, if we go up again, is here. We're on the weekly. Yeah, we're on the weekly. It's here. Actually, the what do they call it? The bearish order block starts from here to here. That's the bearish order block. That's how I would mark it. Oh, come on. What the hell is going on in here? But you get the point, yeah? So it's from here to here is the biggest risk of having a breakdown. So that would be our macro resistance if we go up. And here is where I would sell, if not all, then majority of my BTC that I loaded up on here and here. Okay, that's it now. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a very good day. So long. Bye-bye.